Alright. Hello. I am back from an incredibly tiring weekend. So I figured I would use this opportunity to do some replay reviewing. I've been meaning to do this for a while. And when I had planned to do it, those plans got a little bit derailed, which is not really a problem because we ended up having a lot of fun anyways. But I did want to do this. I did want to look through some of my replays and try to take a look at things, see if I notice any habits that I don't already know that I have, see if there are any things that I notice that I could, do better or improve on, whatever it is. So that's kind of the plan. I have my handy dandy notebook that I might try to write stuff down in. What's that? Alright, there's something on the last page of the handy dandy notebook that is not mine. But that is fine because there are other pages. Alright, so I think the plan... Yeah, so I'm gonna try to write stuff down, anything that I notice or anything anybody in chat mentions that they notice, anything like that. And then depending on how the night goes, depending on who shows up, I might also look at some reviews or some replays of people in chat and talk about that. If anybody has anything interesting or exciting they wanted to show me, or if they wanted any advice, as best as I can give it. But I figured we'd at least start on mine, and hopefully my brain is not too fried to be able to really sit here and think about it. I think playing is probably not the best idea today, given how tired I am. But I think I still have a capacity to think. So I guess we can start off by looking at a win. I figure we can kind of just go down. Or maybe we'll go up. Let's take a look, see how far down we go. What's the date on this one? March 20th. All right, that's a while ago. So I figure we will start in April. We'll do that. And this is actually seems like a very good one to start with because it is me beating a Zangief and losing for some reason. I think I remember this actually. But I need a pen, so I'm gonna grab a pen first off, so I can write in my handy dandy notebook. Should work. Smack my controller on everything. And I will also apologize in advance if I end up getting quiet. Not only am I tired, but I did a lot of loud noise making this weekend. So yeah, that works. Okay. So I might accidentally revert back to talking very quietly to try to preserve my voice, even though I was trying to preserve it for this. Okay, so first things first, let's take a look. Let's see why I won this one. Gold Zangief versus Gold Me. Hey, how's it going, Hero? I'm sorry I missed your stream yesterday. I ended up getting back home a lot later than I was expecting to. How did everything go? Were there any interesting surprises? Terrible. Oh no, why is that? Well, we'll save this for a minute. What happened, buddy? Stream is the good part. The weekend was just so fun. I gotcha. I had a good weekend that was very long and very tiring. My girlfriend had a pretty shitty weekend that was very long and very tiring. So I'm sorry to hear that your weekend leaned towards the bad side. But hopefully the stream was good enough to, feel good to do, and hopefully the week will be better for you. All we can do is cross our fingers and hope. Got no sleep last night, but I decided on some retail therapy. Grabbed a budget hitbox with the hopes of my input issues. Nice. Do you remember the actual name of it, of the company or the controller itself? Because I'm interested in if I've heard of it. Fightbox. Hold on one second. I just gotta knock at the door. Okay, well, some random people asking if we spoke Spanish. So, I don't know exactly what the deal is with that. Alright, Fightbox B1 PC DIY. I'm going to hit a fat Google search on my phone right now. Fightbox B1. Fightbox Arcade. Oh, that is straight up a knockoff hitbox. That's really funny. Okay. So you got the B1 PC. Okay, I'm assuming it's not the B2, B4. Okay, so you got the B1. So take a look at this thing. So it looks like, well, first off, it looks like it's cheaper, so that's nice. Joystick board uses keyboard switches. Okay, so it's one of those. I gotcha. Well, it's definitely a lower price than the hitboxes, and seems like hopefully it'll be easier for you to customize. So we will cross our fingers and hope that it turns out to be a quality controller worth having bought. But I will warn you, it's going to feel extremely weird to start out. Figure if I hate it, I didn't break the bank. If I love it, then heck yeah. That's a perfect mindset. Perfect way to think about it. It wasn't ridiculously expensive, so it wasn't necessarily a waste of money if you don't like it. And if you did like it, then there you go. You got it. It's a good way of thinking about it. But yes, it is gonna be very weird for you to get used to. So be prepared to fuck up inputs for a pretty decent amount of time until you get used to it. And obviously, you've seen me play. My inputs aren't 100%, and occasionally that's the hitbox's fault, but most of the time that's my fault. So it's a lot more precise than a stick is. It's going to be obviously easier for you to do things once you get used to it, but it's not going to fix all the problems. So just, be prepared. But alright, so Zangief versus me. I hate playing against Zangiefs because they scare me. The character I know is low tier, or I guess bottom tier, but he scares me, and I can't really help that. So let's see, match opens, a little bit neutral, bang bang bang. Yep. All right. Let's assume that this right here. I know I'm scrutinizing my play and wrist issues. I think it will help prevent the random kicks, but I'm also a touch type decoder and a guitar player, so I think I should be able to adapt the ring finger issues I always mentioned. That's fair. Okay, so yeah, so if you're comfortable using keyboards for stuff, then yeah, it'll take a little bit to get rid of the muscle memory for the stick, but once you get on it and get used to it, yeah, that's fair. That makes a lot of sense. You'll probably get through it a lot faster. So Knockoff, how are you doing today? Hello, Oblivion. I'm doing good. Very tired, but good. What's up, Pingo? We're doing replay reviews today because I had a bumpin' weekend that I am now exhausted after. So we're looking at just kind of my replays for now. I'm going to try to take some notes and stuff. And then if anybody wants a little bit later on, I can also look at their replays for whatever reason, whether it's because they did something sick or because, you know, they want me to give advice, you know, for whatever that's worth. We might bust that out later. But for now, we're going through mine and chatting, of course. Also, Switch compatible, so if I hate a Street Fighter, I can just keep it in my bedside drawer for playing Darkstalkers on Switch. Ah, well, there you go. Yeah, maybe if you just don't like it for the game, but you like the controller itself, you can still use it for something. That's nice. That's actually very convenient. That's very convenient indeed. All right, so throw the Sandblast, right? Sandblast hits. Good for me. Get up close. He goes for armor. That's fine, because I have target combos. Bang. That's one hit. 2 hit breaks through. Okay, great. So here, this is where I make my first mistake. He hits the ground. I go, oh, sick. I knocked him over. I'm going to go for a wake-up option, right? I'm going to get him on wake-up. I'm going to see if he's going to block or press a button. It's going to be great. I go for forward heavy punch. I like forward heavy punch. It is technically safe. It's -2, I think. But it is not easy to use correctly. Like, using it as a meaty is not always is usually not a good idea. There are better options. And for some reason, people will always mash out of a safe but not plus hit on block. I don't know what it is, but it happens all the time. And I've been just swinging with this move so much. I need to stop using it as often as I do. But alright, so I go for it. I get SPD'd on wake up. That's the other reason why it's bad, is because it's not very fast on startup. So in my handy dandy notebook, I'm gonna write down stop using forward heavy punch so god damn much. There we go. Stop using forward heavy punch so goddamn much. I think that is a good thing for me to put there, because it's very useful. It crushes, it crush counters. It's got good step forward. It's got good reach, and like I said, it is safe on block. It's -2, but it is not very fast, and it is not exceptionally active. So using it as something like a meaty is not always a good idea when I have other better meaty options. Crouch jab is my 3 frame. I think light kick is 5 frames. Standing light kick is 5 frames. That one I will need to check. Pull up frame data. Frame data. I gotta scroll all the way down to Mr. Luke. So standing light punch is 5 frames. Standing light kick is 5 frames. Crouching light punch is 3 frames. Crouching light kick is 4. Yeah. Crouching light kick is a 4 frame. So realistically, I could use that too, but crouching light punch is a 3 frame, and it cancels into the target, or one of my target combos. So if I need to 3 frame, or if I need to, you know, press a button quick, I go for that. But okay, so first mistake right here, and this is a mistake that I know, but I never think of in time. I need to back the fuck up against Zangief at all times. If I knock him down, I cannot just get up in his face because he will wake up SPD me and go through any move that I try to medium with. So, I get SPD'd. Bada bing. Alright. Tried to jump just to get away. He checks. A lot of Zangiefs do that. It was a smart move. I block. I try to go forward. He's just pressing buttons. So, Zangiefs, I know, it feels like Zangiefs tend to do that all the time. They have a couple buttons that they will hit constantly when you're not within grab range, but not within whiff range. And they will just mash those buttons as hard as they can. So that's a matchup thing. I just need to remember that until I get to a point where Zangiefs are actually thinking about what they're doing, which apparently is not in gold. They will be pressing buttons and SPDing on wake up and or supering on wake up. So trying to get in their face is just not worth it. If I get a knockdown, I back up and I zone. Do you have any advice for anti-airing Akuma when he does the high jump with the downward fireballs? Deep throws on a trade. Crouching hard punch gets me killed as well. That's specific enough that I don't have enough experience with that specific scenario to say. My guess would be EXDP would go through it, but because I know EXDP is supposed to be fully invincible for the most part. But I haven't come across that situation enough to be able to give you any answers. I would say if you get the chance, Pingo, go in the lab and check EXDP, and then if you're meterless, you can either air to air him when he's if you expect him to do it, but that's kind of more of a read than a reaction because obviously you'll get hit by the fireballs. But you can try to lab if there's an option for you, or if you have to just respect it. Because if it's like a spacing thing, and you can mess with their spacing and be able to anti-air them, then great. And that just means you have to think about that. But if it turns out that there's no good spacing for a meterless anti-air during that, then that means you probably just have to either read it or respect it. So I don't have enough experience to give you an answer, so I'm going to give you options and tell you to lab them. That's going to be my response. Alright, Zangief hits me with a few quick buttons, which feel really fast on Zangief. I don't know why, but they just feel so much faster. Then he jumps. I didn't goddamn anti-air because I'm a giant baby. So, in the handy dandy notebook, I'm going to put anti-air. Anti-air. I'm writing it 4 times. Anti-air. Anti-air. I wrote it 4 times. If I had a chalkboard, I'd fill it. And call me Bart Simpson. Yes, so this is exactly the reason why I was doing the anti-air training and why I will hopefully get back to doing that at some point. Because of this exact scenario. He literally just did a completely unsafe jump that I refused to do anything about. So he got to press a button on me, force me to block, and then get in. Thankfully, and very luckily, I was able to grab him out of it. Don't know why. I don't know what he was going for, but I'll take it. Thanks, no problem. Hopefully, the non-advice that I just gave you is helpful in some way. Sorry, throw him. Cool. What do? I do it again. This time it works. And that's why I do it sometimes. Because if they wake up button, it'll crush. But against a Zangief, that's just a terrible idea. But it worked this time. Got the crush. What did I go for? Yep. I went for meterless damage. And we were close enough to the corner that it gave me the corner too. So that works for me. Get in. Immediately press a button. I don't know what he was planning on doing. But that was... I guess that was just, it was an option. I just chose and did it. Because obviously when I started that, which one is it? when I started that, crush, bang, 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 I was this far away. So he's not going to wake up SPD, because why would he do that when I'm nowhere near him? So I think, okay, I know he's not going to wake up SPD. I'm going to dash in, go for a meaty. Land it. Whiff the follow-up. That's fine. That's still safe. Hits me with what I'm guessing is his 3-frame, given how often I see it. Does a little bit to get me out. Block the last one. Punish it. Go for the meaties. Punishes me for that. Wasn't expecting it. But he poked me in the middle of my block string, which makes me think that block string isn't 100% if the character has long, fast moves. So, you know, Zangief's got his big old body and his long arms. So that hit me from the distance that lands. But somebody like Cammy is not going to be able to jab me out of that. So that's just something I need to maybe remember for matchups in the future, or it means that I just didn't do it tight enough. It might have just been my fault. So he jumps. I don't know why I went for that. I'm going to assume that was either a misinput or a read that he was going to do something else. So he lands, whiffs an air grab. Don't know why he went for the air grab. I'm going to assume that was a misinput on his part. Blocks the jabs, okay. I'm keeping him in the corner. I get poked a little bit. That's fine. Goes for the armor. Yep, get poked. Exact same situation again. Don't know why I keep going for that. Obviously, watching it back, it's a lot easier for me to see and go, okay, well, he's waiting a little bit and then trying to jump out of the corner every time. So why don't I wait for that, like pressure him a little bit. But in the moment, I wouldn't necessarily think to do that. So that's fine. Goes for aerial. Aerial into low, into running command grab. I don't know if that's just slow as shit, if like if the startup is like a lot of frames, or if he just wasn't ready to actually pull the trigger on it. But get the punish. What do I choose to do? Makes it up, got him with the throw. If I got SPD'd, that would not have been good. If he woke up SPD'd or woke up supered. I think Zenzent was probably in chat yelling at me about super. I made the right choice, thankfully, but it was not necessarily the smart choice. The better choice would have been to stay under the timer and, you know, space myself so I could hit him with stuff, anti-air him if he tries to jump out, because Zangief isn't going to be able to do anything to me from there unless he pops V-Trigger, and I think V-Trigger one is the Cyclone, so that would have been possible. Punch him in the face, he's dead. Alright. So, I did some bad... I made some bad choices given that I was fighting against a Zangief, but it worked out. Alright, so here we go. That was just unfortunate. That was just bad timing. That happens to me a lot. I get very unlucky with throwing out the one laggy option out of 20 things that I do, and they choose to jump that time. So I got hit. Went for that. I don't know why that move scares me so much. I know I can just press pretty much any button I have and hit him out of it, but it scares me so much I just like, I don't think to do it. So that was me being silly. Alright, so now I'm in the corner. My choice was either tech or try to press a button. I don't know which one I did, but it was the wrong choice. Alright, got the jump. Yep. Tried to air him, but he threw out the big move. Yep. Corner pressure. Alright, he whiffs. I dropped a combo because that's not real. Delay tech. Hold on. Let's see. Would delay tech have helped? Which one is? Okay, there we go. So bang, bang. Yes, delay teching, if I'm remembering correctly, is literally just waiting a second and then doing it. The problem is it's a Zangief, and given that it's a Zangief, I don't know. I can never like anticipate what they're gonna do. So I just make choices and hope for the best. is kind of the idea. Obviously, I will almost always expect a Zangief to go for a SPD over a normal grab if they have the choice. And it definitely seems like I could have bada bing. So yeah, if I blocked there, I probably could have hit him after the headbutt, but I don't know how safe the headbutt is. That's another matchup thing in particular that I need to learn. Wake up block, then tapping throw, because the tech window is pretty wide, so you'd block the hit, then the jammer tech would have been a block stun. Oh! That's cool. Okay, so I'm using the buffer system to my advantage, where it'll tech it if he goes for the throw, but I will not tech it because I'll be in enough block stun to eat the input. That's pretty sick. Okay, I'll try to do that in the future. Also, hello Dilfs Reloaded. Nice to meet you. Welcome in. I had a very active weekend, so I am very tired. So I am just reviewing some of my replays. Normally I would play some ranked or open a lounge. But you know, open a lounge for chat to join in on. But today I figured I would finally just look through some of my replays. Good to see. Agreed. I've been meaning to do this for a while, and I just kind of either forgot or got derailed when I was planning on it. So here we are. So okay, so headbutt is +2. So I don't get to press buttons after headbutt. So I'd have to do it after that on block. Okay. I see him jump, I react too late, I don't anti-air, I go for the air-to-air, I get kicked. He does heavy punch. That, alright. Goes for that. That looked like SPD to me. I don't know 100% if that was SPD, but that looked like SPD to me. So, punish him for that, get myself out of the corner. And because I had been mashing out the same combo in the training room, I forgot, or I just muscle memoried a V-skill active combo when I didn't have it. I remember that bit. I remember that being why I did that. So ignore that. I'm not normally that stupid. Alright. Again, I'm making bad choices that are working out for me because I should not be just standing there throwing a laggy move in front of a Zangief when he's got super on wake up. But I get the crush. So, yep. Drop the input a little bit. Meaty, meaty, meaty. Didn't do the correct block string there to push me back farther. It's another thing I need to think of. I'm going to write that down in the handy dandy notebook. Take preferred engagement distance into account when doing block rings. Alright, there we go. Because there are a handful of block strings that I do, and ideally I'd mix them up enough that they wouldn't know what to expect next. But sometimes, like in this matchup, my expectation is I want to be doing the block string that's going to send me the furthest away so I can reset to neutral and zone him pretty much every time. I'm okay with not pressuring him on block because as far as I know, he's going to wake up super or wake up SPD, both of which will annoy the shit out of me and or kill me. So being selective about my block strings in certain matchups is something I need to take into consideration. I need to think about which ones I want to do against which characters. Because most characters in the game I can get away with mixing it up for the sake of the pressure. But like Zangief, I want to stay close. Or Zangief, I want to go as far away as possible. Guile, I probably want to stay close. Dhalsim, I probably want to stay close. You know, stuff like that. Sorry, what do? I jump, armor. Yep. I'm assuming I die from this. That's a not okay amount of damage, by the way. The super itself did like half my health.
Final round.
Alright. So that one, I just made a bad choice. I don't know what caused me to think a jump-in would be a good plan. But he armored it, crushed me, and killed me. So I also need to take into consideration my opponent's meter, because I'm very bad at thinking about that. But we'll see. Alright, so he jumps to try to avoid the... I hit the wrong thing. He jumped to try to avoid the open fireball I always go for. He decided to neutral jump instead of jump in. Don't know if that was a misinput or what. But I noticed the jump, and I went in for an air-to-air, whiffed it. A little bit too far. Alright, upon landing, instead of waiting and seeing what he was going to do, because he only SPD'd me once. So, I have no reason to believe that he's just going to go for it, and that's part of the trap, granted. But, I don't, he's been using, like, the armor and the quick moves a lot more than he's using command grabs. So this is a place where I would think my thought process would be, okay, I'm gonna land unsafely, and I'm going to block and see what he chooses to do. Even if he SPDs me that one time, not the biggest deal in the world, right? It's not gonna do so much damage that I can't bring it back, and it's not gonna put me in such a terrible situation that I can't get out, you know, anything like that. So throwing a move out here was not the smartest choice. I made a decision and I went with it, but it was the wrong decision for the matchup, I think. So, alright, get armored, get punched. Alright. So headbutt being +2. Thank you, Dilfs Reloaded, for telling me that, because I would not have known that. For whatever reason, I haven't looked up Zangief's frame data. I haven't memorized all of Zangief's frame data, so I don't know that. So +2 headbutt, I'll remember to respect it, keep blocking. So I got hit for that. There I go. All right, wasn't expecting to be able to anti-air him on wake up. I'm not that good with crosscut DPs yet, so that's fine. Throw him back to neutral, whatever. All right, there we go. I made the right choice. I said, all right, he got a bit of offense in. I don't want to let him do that anymore. I'm just gonna back up this time. And he goes for an SPD. So there we go. Fireball, fireball, fireball. He jumps in. Wait for it. Whiff punish. Yep, got a little bit too close, but I, rather knock it down. There we go. Back it up. There we go. Was waiting for the jump. I'm actually really happy with myself on this one. I consciously noted the distance between us and didn't throw a fireball from jump-in distance. Because I have such a problem with doing that. I always throw a fireball from jump-in distance. But Zangief scares me enough that I forced myself not to. Which is really good. I'm very happy with that. I made a bad choice, but that's alright. Because he was far enough away that doesn't do anything. Alright, that was me not knowing. That was me making a bad choice. That was me getting SPD'd. Alright, what do I do on wake up? Alright, light kick. 5 frames, not bad. Confirms. He either didn't know that or didn't expect it. So I get the knockdown. Nope, that's safe. But not smart. Alright, he's cycling through it. Alright, and there goes his V-trigger. I'm fine with blocking. Oh, I got hit. Alright, don't like that. Oh, he made a... Oh, I dropped? Okay. Alright, back it up, Zangief. Oh, I'm making bad choices. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, do you see how many buttons he was pressing right there? Obviously, I'm at a pixel health. Why'd I park on super? I don't totally know. Sometimes I just don't think about using my meter. So, and also my confirms into super are pretty limited. So like, where was it? I think it was around here. I got hit. So that, first off, I dropped this. If I had gotten that, I would have DP'd into super. but I whiffed the knuckle. And I did the 2 medium punches because I wasn't prepared for the first one to hit, so I was throwing out a second safe move. Oh, my V trigger. So if I can help it, I prefer to hold on to it until I either need it to make something safe or get into a position where it will do enough damage or knockdown when, if I throw a fireball from full screen and it hits, unless the damage is going to kill, I don't necessarily need to knock him down from that. So I'd rather hold on to it and have access to it. However, sometimes that thought process gets in my way and makes me waste chances. So with more time and experience will come better decision making about when to just throw out the V trigger and when not to, but that'll come with time. So I whiffed that. He hits buttons on me. Yep, that one should have anti-aired. If I anti-aired him, I wouldn't necessarily have gotten the kill because I wouldn't have gone for super off an anti-air DP, but would have knocked him down, would have put me back in charge. Figure we gave across the screen, spam all the zoning tools you got. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I prefer to hold on to the V trigger. Like sometimes I'll throw it out as just like a better sandblast. But I'm not going to be able to kill him from full screen unless he does something stupid. So I figure saving it for when he inevitably tries to get back in is a better choice than using the entire thing to zone him out when I'm at, a pixel health. So that's a bad choice. I'm very lucky that all of his buttons whiffed, because if they didn't, I was dead. Too scared to Warlord Sandblast spam? Exactly. That's exactly right. Alright, so that was extremely lucky. He throws that. So that's what I'm talking about right there, right? I saw him whiff a move. I have V trigger. I'm like, it's going to kill. I'll whiff punish him with that. And there we go. So that is the first game of the set. I won that. I won the first game, mostly due to him making bad choices and me accidentally capitalizing on them. He won the second game because I made bad choices, and he probably on purpose capitalized on them. And then I won the third round because I was being smart and playing the distance that I actually want to be at against a Zangief. Not the whole time, granted. Obviously, I made some bad choices still, but I backed up. I did my zoning. I didn't let him in. That whole bit. Alright. So that was that one. And then he wins the next 2 games and wins the set. So this is what I'm interested in seeing. Why did I lose? Shifted drive reversal. I should have just drive impacted him and then gotten a drive rush combo. And then done level 3. Then level 3 confirm. You're right. They better had tripping. My iron body is invincible. If they put if they put like tripping or like stage hazards or items in Street Fighter 6 outside of its own game mode, like if it was a setting that I need to turn off in order to play the game normally, I would be so upset. I would be so mad. Imagine just picking up a laser gun and just shooting across screen every like 4 frames. That'd be absurd. That'd make me cry. And yes, Hero, I am also feeling very needy about 6. Needs more platforms. Needs more platforms. Needs fewer buttons. Needs more movement. Needs Nintendo characters. I think we just fixed Street Fighter. I think we solved it. I think we figured it out. Good job, everybody. Alright, he jumps in. I wasn't ready for it. Needs more edge guarding. Exactly. Look at him stanced up like that. What a goof. Team battle mode is default. Freaking, oh, what's it called? Straight up, I actually haven't played that mode in Ultimate, like, since the game came out. To such a degree that I don't remember. Squad Strike. That's what it is. Squad Strike mode. Chun-Li coin mode meta. Coin battles. The worst version of Smash. Coin battles. Anybody can fight me on that if they want. I would much prefer something like time over coin battle. Fucking stupid. Alright, so he jumps in, I don't anti-air. I back up and then go for the fireball. Don't totally know why. Punch. Air to air, got him. Alright. If I could make a bet, I wouldn't be caught dead fighting you in or about coin battle. Well, I'm happy to hear that. I am happy to hear that you are not going to try to argue with me about it, and I'm even happier that you're not going to try to play me in it. That makes me a very happy camper. But alright, if I could set up the, like, channel point gambling, I would right here. I would say, who thinks this option is going to hit? I air to air, I land first. I go for Crouch Fierce. I also don't have channel points yet because I'm not an affiliate. But we'll see. We'll see if this hits. Street Fighter 6 definitely going to main Meta Knight. No, well, okay, actually, are we talking Brawl Meta Knight, Smash 4 Meta Knight, or Ultimate Meta Knight in Street Fighter 6? Because those are three very different characters. I can handle two of them. Brawl Meta Knight, alright. Fuck you, man. All you do is you play the best character in the game. That's all you care about. You only care about winning. You don't care about having fun. All you want to do is win. Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't bring that up, but you caught me. You caught me. Alright. Crouching Fierce. Does it hit? Yes. Alright. Confirm. I did it again. Why do I keep doing that? Because I had the muscle memory of the V-skill combo stuck in my brain. I couldn't get it out. Would have lost all your points. Well, hopefully once I get to affiliate, we can make a little game out of it. We can do this sometimes. Make a game out of betting your channel points on whether moves whiff or not in replays. I also didn't think it was... I would have lost my points too. I didn't think it was going to hit. Like, deep down in my gut, I felt like it was going to, but in my brain, I didn't. We're getting closer. We are getting closer, man. We're 66% of the way there. I'm hitting every metric except for the follower count. So that's what we need to get to. And speaking of follower count... Bada bing. Anybody in here who isn't already should go follow Hero. Also, Hero, I saw you gave me a shout out yesterday, and I wasn't even there. So I appreciate that very, very much. That was very nice of you. Thank you for that. Alright. So I get Zangief with the fake combo that I forgot was fake. Alright. So I push him to the corner. I'm right up in his grill. 33 followers with 11 viewers. W. Yeah, man. A third of the people following me are chilling in here right now. Or, you know, at least numerically. I don't know if we got some new people in here that aren't followers yet, but some really cool folks come in and wanted to tell them they could meet me here on Monday and Wednesday. Ah, that's fair. So you used it for your own personal gain. I gotcha. I gotcha. I see. I see how it is. No, but I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much, man. Oh, they could meet here on Monday and Wednesday. Okay. Tired brain misread that. I take it back. You're a saint. You are my favorite person. Thank you very much for that. Alright. Yeah, they're looking for beginner-friendly streams. Ah, nice. Yeah, well, this is definitely one of them. This is most definitely one of them. We are positive about and towards new players here. We want as many Street Fighters as we can get. Totally did it so it looked like I care. Well, you know what? You got me, man. You got me with it. So, it worked. It worked in your favor. I gave you the shout out. You got some love back. So, your devious plan worked out. All right. Knock Zangief down, walking him into the corner like a goof. What happens? All right, lucky. I got the meaty. Meaty string, all right. Pressure. Why didn't I DP him? Because I suck. Why didn't I press literally any button? Because I could have. Because I suck. And that move scares me. That move scares me so much. I really don't know why. All right. Probably because he dumps me on my head and fucking stone colds my neck. Alright, so there goes a decent chunk of my health. I'm backing up. I'm like, yeah, that's right. I can just zone him. No anti-airs, though. Remember this. No anti-airs. That's a disgusting face Luke is making as well. So, that was an unfortunate pause there. Alright, so I get jumped in on. He presses buttons on me. I didn't know headbutt was plus. Yep, that's not the right option there. I'm getting hit by everything. He's just jumping now. Because I'm not anti-airing. Great anti-airs, exactly. I am actively choosing to not anti-air to make the match last longer. I did derank him in the last game though, so that's something to remember. I did derank him from gold to ultra silver. So he's pissed. He realizes I'm not anti-airing, so he's just jumping in on me, hitting me with whatever he wants. That one was me being stupid. I don't know why I would walk forward there when he was just mashing buttons like that, but that was me being dumb.
Round 2.
Alright. What else do I do? Alright, so here, go for it again. I already wrote it down, but I need to stop using forward heavy punch so goddamn much. No anti-air. He gets safe jump in, safe headbutt that I don't know is safe, so I get hit. Or so that I don't know is plus, so I get hit. No anti-air again. This time, grab him out of his move. Lucky. Very lucky for me. Wake Up Super. Every Zangief I've ever played has done Wake Up Super on me at one point or another. I don't know if it's Chun's kid or what, but I never sweat Geefs. Dude, I don't know how. I don't know how you don't stress the fuck out every time a Zangief shows up on your screen. I don't know what it is about him that just gets me that bad, but like he straight up like makes my blood start flowing like at 1.5 times speed. Like I get scared. And it's like you know, that's what grapplers are supposed to do. That's kind of the point. But like Zangief really gets me. Let's see if I can find my match against Dirty Sanchez. Oh, you played this guy too? Alex is worse. Alex is interesting to me because, like, I don't get nearly as scared playing Alex. But he just presses buttons that actually aren't bad on me, right? He's got the absurd medium kick and the crouching medium punch. He's got a fucking diving, tracking command grab that, like, crumples. Like, he's got a lot of tools that would fuck me up. But I much prefer, for the sake of my soul, playing Alex over playing Zangief. I straight up think, I'm just gonna let this play. I legitimately think it's because Zangief is so one-track that it's like the idea of mashers, like bronze mashers beating me. Like, I don't know what to expect because they're just hitting everything they can. Whereas every Alex I've ever played has been more calculating and like actually tried to think about what they were doing. Complete 2080 for me. Some Alexes give me PTSD. That's unfortunate. So yeah, so it's Zangief for me, it's Alex for you. Who is there a character that like Pingo for you that does that? That just like makes your blood run cold during the match? Because for me, I don't know why, but it's Zangief. He really fucks me up. Bang. Hit a button. Alright. Went for the meaty. I didn't get up in time. Goes for the headbutt. Nice hit. I didn't do anything. I could have jumped. I could have pressed a button. Could have done anything. But I didn't. I got grabbed by that stupid fucking move. And he's doing it because I've shown him that he's scaring me too much into not pressing a button. Menat's instant death for me. I want to close the game every time I see Menat. Honestly, that's fair. I played like what, like 2 Menats since I started streaming, and one of them was like obnoxious, but I think I could handle it, and then one of them just fucked me up. And ever since that one, like, Menat's terrifying, so I'm very happy that I don't see it very often. There's a couple for you, Pingo. Lay down the list, brother. Alright, got that. He did a jump in, SPD. That was definitely a misinput. Forward medium punch, overhead from there, 100% a misinput. So I get crushed and I die for it. So I got scared. I think I straight up got scared into misinputting. So he just quick 2-0. Nothing like the first game. Not only did he play nothing like the first game, but I also didn't play anything like the first game. I just made bad choice after bad choice, and it fucked me up. Alright. Juri, that's fair. I hate fighting Juri, but she doesn't give me the same, like, visceral reaction that I get from fighting a Zangief. When I see a Juri on my screen, I go, oh, but I don't, like, feel terrified. But I get why Juri would do it, is my point. I understand why Juri would do that for you. Alright. Alright, I want to try to keep the notebook general. I'll try to, my handy dandy notebook. I'm going to try to keep specific matchup stuff. I will find a different place to kind of put those notes down, or I'll hopefully say them enough that I'll just remember them. So, alright, armors at the beginning of the round with the idea of, I'm assuming, eating the fireball. Any character that isn't a Shoto. So does that include, like, so, you know, Ryu, Ken, Luke, Sakura, Dan, we'll say, are, like, pretty clearly Shotos. Obviously, Luke's a little bit different, but then you got stuff like Oro. I'm trying to think. There's another one I'm thinking of that's, like, Shoto-like, sort of. So just any character that doesn't have the moves that you would expect. And Akuma and Kage, thank you. Yes, those are the 2 I was thinking of. So just any character that doesn't play like a Shoto gives you a little bit of anxiety. I mean, honestly, that's fair. With a Shoto, like, you know what to expect, even if it's obviously different per character, but you get the basic idea. With every other character in the game, you have to think a little bit more about what it is they're going to try to do to you. So I get that. Alright. So he did it again. I threw the fireball at exactly the wrong time. Jumps in. I anti-aired him this time. I'm pretty sure after the second game, I was like, okay, he just jumped in on me like 6 times. That's the reason why he won. I need to be prepared to anti-air this time. Bang. Arm of the fireball. Arm of the fireball. Alright. So that was actually interesting to me. So I go for this. I meant to cross him up. Didn't work. But I instantly go for the crouching medium punch. The move is not the fastest in the world, but you know, it is decently quick. I could have probably hit him with something else, but he goes for the armor, he reacts to the jump in, and he blocks, expecting me to hit a button. So that was smart. Now I'm backing up. I got clipped. I got clipped by that jump in. That was a very unlucky. Yep, throwing out some moves. Look at that, max distance. I thought I backed up enough, but he got me with it. Headbutt whiffs, but I'm now back in the corner. Jumped in on him, when he was actively doing the armor. Or no, okay, so I jumped in before he started, but I was not ready. I pressed the button after he started doing the heavy punch, so I knew that it had armor, but I think this interaction was just too fast for me to recognize, so I'm not going to give myself shit for that. But heavy punch SPD. Makes sense. Dashes up, credit card. Alright, I say no thank you. Forward heavy punch. Stop doing forward heavy punch so goddamn much. Alright, no anti-air on that one, but I got to punish. I got him to drop. There we go. And I backed up. That was a smart choice. So I got that. I made the choice, went in for the meaty. Got the full combo this time. Didn't drop for no reason. And I decided to back up. I'm very happy with my choice there. Can't forget Rashid. He gives me a lot of trouble. That's fair. Rashid as a character is like the bronze lunatics that just press every button they can get. But for Rashid, that's what you're supposed to do. You know? So I can completely understand having trouble with Rashid. I know exactly where you're coming from with that. I don't play Rashids very often, but when I do, it feels exactly like that. So I know where you're coming from. Alright, so I backed off. I said, yep, that makes sense. But he is now ready to armor my fireballs, which is not what I want. That forward heavy punch, I'm assuming it was supposed to be a fireball. Clips me with that. Go for move, he jumps in. I did an anti-air. This time, I punish the fucking stupid Siberian hustle, whatever it's called. Throw him in the corner. The one time he decides to wake up SPD after the first game, he got me comfortable. I got hit. EXDP, I said, fuck you. Don't want any of that. Meaty. There we go. Corner combo. Sick. Crouching light punches Chun can anti-air the drills. Really? I didn't know that. That is very weird. I'm surprised they wouldn't have priority over a crouching jab. Strange. Alright, so Luke Smite 2 since that's a tall hitbox. Interesting. If I remember next time I play a Monat or a Sim, if I see them doing that, I'll try to remember and try that. Or no, yeah, no, I'm gonna bring it to the lab and see if I can make it happen. See if I can test it out. So okay, so start of the round, I knew he was gonna armor because he'd been doing that every time to eat my fireballs. So I'm like, okay, awesome. I'm gonna jump in on him. I'm going to do multiple moves to break the armor. So jumping heavy kick, crouching heavy punch. Or crouching medium punch, sorry. Still has armor. Didn't know that he could eat multiple hits with that. Flexes on me. Good blocks. Nope. Came in. He jumped. Safe. Didn't know it was safe. Air to air, but it was an unsafe one. I'm just backing up. Yep, air to air. He throws me that time. First normal throw that he's done the entire set. So I was not ready for that, so I'm not going to give myself too much shit for it. I say, get the fuck out away from me. That dash, I remember that dash was an accident. I'm pretty sure I said it out loud when it happened. I did not mean to dash there. Goes for that. Goes for the heavy punch. Why did I choose to throw fireball right there? Right. Dash by accident. He does that. Could I have whiff punished him? Yes. Am I good at doing that? No. So that will also come with time. But then, why do I choose that moment to throw a fireball? This is what happens to me all the time. I'm within jumping distance, and I go, perfect. I'm going to throw a fireball right now. And then they jump it 90% of the time. So bang, get hit, headbutt. He didn't capitalize on it. There we go. Got myself out of the corner. DP. I figured I'd save the super. There we go. Alright. And that's the block string I want to be doing against Zangief. Right? If I'm gonna go for a meaty, crouching medium, back medium, crouching medium, fireball. Because that puts me, you can see where it puts me. Puts me right under the timer. So if he jumps, hopefully I can anti-air him. His moves hopefully won't hit me unless he does the slow ones, which hopefully I should be able to react to. Obviously, a lot of those come down to my state of mind at the time, but this is the distance I want to be at. That's the block string I want to go for. So what do? I say, fuck it. I don't want to bother challenging him in the corner. I'm just going to back up. Go fireball. He armors it. I try to DP. I do late DP, so it whiffs. My fault, but I'm so used to the heavy DP going under people that I just default to late DP now for anti-airing. So he gets a chance to come in. Jumps, doesn't do it. Whiff punishes me preemptively somehow. Alright. I don't know if that was me trying to do the super or if that was me actively electing not to. This, I remember. I don't understand how this one got me, right? So, let's go frame by frame. So, alright, well, okay. So I'm this far away, and it's already getting me. Sucks me in. I did not mean to go forward there. Thankfully, nothing happened, but he whiffs the jumping light kick, hits me on the ground. I was not ready for it. I got mixed. I was just good on him. So, something I need to take into consideration here. He has CA, which means I will probably get supered on Wake Up at some point during this match. I think that was, I'm going to assume that was me starting. Nope, that was me starting a fireball because I'm an idiot. So he jumps in, he hits me. That was me trying to jump away. From this moment forward, I am extremely flustered and I am extremely scared. So I am not thinking about what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to get away from him and start my zoning and get my game plan back in action. So he's getting me with a lot of stuff like that. SPD. Dashes up. What does he do? He waits. I miss my confirm. I'm going in on him for no reason. I'm doing unsafe options for no reason. I get a that. Wake Up super. Look at how much damage that did. That's a raw super on Wake Up. Look at how much damage that does. That makes me upset. I say, fuck it, I don't want to bother trying to pick. EXDP to get out. EX Fireball to keep him back, give me time. I went for that for no real reason. I'm assuming just because I'm a big dumb idiot. Alright, so he's jumping in now, and I'm saying I don't want to bother. I'm backing up. Alright, trying to keep it safe, trying to keep him back. That was a really bad choice. I'm very lucky that his option whiffed. He teched. I go for something that's safe. I get sucked. I thought I was far enough away. I was not. Bang. So, the biggest problems that I had, or the things that like stood out the most during that set to me, I'm using forward heavy punch way too much. I'm using it in situations where I should not be using it objectively. I need to get better at anti-airing because I just don't do it, and that lets people get shit that they should never be able to be getting. And then I need to also, and then this is all general stuff, not Zangief specific. This is the general stuff. I also need to sometimes keep in mind the distance that I want to be engaging at. So for a character like Zangief, I want to be further away as opposed to closer away. So when I'm doing something like a block string, excuse me, when I'm doing something like a block string, I want to be doing crouching medium punch, back medium punch, crouching medium punch, fireball, because that puts me at perfect distance where his moves should whiff and I can react to what he tries to do to get out of the corner. I want to be doing that one probably every time against Zangief because it is frame tight. It is a true block string as far as I'm aware. No one's ever punished me for it unless I messed it up. And it puts me at a good distance. So that's what I want. So those are the so being selective based on the character, what block strings I use. That's something I need to try to work on. So I'm not going to look. I remember the Blanca game. Oh, excuse me again. I'm not going to look at the Blanca game because I know how much of a mess that was. And I know exactly. I remember that game. That game was a disaster. This Cody one and done to me. I think he was like a super, an ultra gold or something. And then he one and done me. So he's a little punk. Alright. Beat the Ryu. Beat the next Ryu. Beat that Cody. Beat that Ryu. Beat the Kage. Beat that Zeku. Beat the Mika. Okay. I remember this Ed. This Ed, this is a good one to watch. It was 2-0, right? Yeah. So this is a good one to watch because this Ed was playing. The reason I lost this set is because the way this Ed was playing is extremely difficult for me to deal with. Assuming this is the right set, and I believe it is, he was turtling the whole time, and he was exclusively anti-airing and whiff punishing. So right off the bat, I'm using forward heavy punch way too goddamn much, and I need to stop. But let's see. So I whiff at, because he didn't move. I normally expect Eds to be a bit more aggressive, right? But this Ed, you could hear how tired I am. This Ed was not fucking around with any of that. He said, all I want to do is whiff punish you and anti-air you, and I'll occasionally pressure you when I get the chance. This Ed does count to 4. This is an Ed with a brain so big that they can count past 3. So this kind of playstyle, this is why I've always had trouble playing Pingo. This kind of playstyle, the turtling playstyle, is really hard for me to deal with because when they're blocking everything, your only option is to throw. But if I get up in their business, if I just dash randomly to get in and throw, I expect to be stuffed. So, or overhead or cross up, yeah. But realistically, like, my overhead is slow as shit, and it's not very, I mean, I have, my normal overhead is very slow and pretty stubby, and it doesn't really lead to anything. So I can hit him with it, sure, but I won't really get anything. But the special overhead, the surprise overhead, is a surprise for a reason. That main reason being, it is very telegraphed, and I don't get anything from that one either. That one can just like run across screen, granted, which is really nice. But it's not always great unless I'm ready to kill with it, or I'm ready to get in their face and then start pressuring them. The problem is pressuring players like this feels like it never works because all they do is defend and then hit you when you are once you do something unsafe, and for some reason they always know. So that's exactly what this is. And then crossing up is like when they anti-air as well as they do, it's very difficult to get a chance. I think I tried to a few times in this set, and I got punished for it every time. Chung can just do an instant air light punch. Do you have an option like that? Probably. Like an instant overhead, I think most characters have. I might be wrong. If Luke does have that option, I don't know what it is. Oh, fucking Christ. I'm going to be yawning a lot. So yeah, I probably do have an instant overhead, but I don't know what it is, and using that to secure a kill is nice, but having to jump, sorry buddy, having to jump to just to get a single hit that doesn't knock down or anything, when I have to jump and hit a button that doesn't knock down and doesn't do anything, doing that just in neutral doesn't make that much sense to me. Because even if I hit them, they'll probably be active before I am, so they can just come and punish me on my landing. Or at least start their turn on my landing. So I don't want to just kind of do that right away. I'll say these sort of matches open up the rare opportunity to try and play some higher level footsies where you have to make some fireballs, pokes, and build chip. Yeah, that is very fair. My problem is the game plan. My game plan as a player, generally speaking, is bully them into the corner, like play neutral, win neutral, and then bully them into the corner and kill them there. Because my corner pressure is probably the best part about my game when I'm playing well. So having to take what I think and have been told is the strongest part of my game out of my game plan in order to deal with a character or a player like this is way more difficult for me to do. I should just learn better neutral, right? And I would love to, but that's going to come with a lot of time and a lot of practice. And until I try to actually focus on doing it, unless I'm actively trying to practice neutral better, I'm never gonna be able to just kind of do that. So that'll come with time. And I agree with you completely, Dilfs Reloaded. I 100% agree. But it is not easy for my brain to make my hands do that. You know what I mean? 6 MPs are on the other head other than the Avenger. Okay, so yeah, so I don't have any instant overheads. So I only have slow and stubby, or sort of slow, but better, but still not great unless I'm half screen or more away overhead. Surprise overhead. So either way, I don't have many options. Luke definitely trashed here. Agreed. Him or me? Because I would fully believe that Luke does. But I'm not that kind of guy, so to say. I'm not that kind of guy. Alright, so I whiff a forward heavy punch because I'm a monkey. And then throw the fireball, catch him walking it. That's good. He jumps in, no anti-air for me. So right away, he knows he's allowed to jump. That was really good spacing on that, actually. Alright, goes for something. And he's just backing up. And I figure at this point, alright, I'll throw in the fireballs. If he's not going to engage, then I will use my significantly faster and significantly better fireballs to control neutral. Jumps in because I threw a fireball from jump in distance. I get punished. It's not much. Then he goes in. He starts pressuring. I tech, surprisingly. And I say, get off me. He 1-2-3s me. And then he sits. So this right here, this is a big part of the set. Right? He blocks my stuff. I block his stuff back. 1-2-3. Doesn't try to do anything after. He backs up slightly. And he turtles. And I think, okay, now is a good time for me to try to jump in and see what happens. Jump, anti-air. Free 2-button anti-airs every day of the week. So this is a common screenshot in this match. This is going to be a very common occurrence. You're going to see this happen to me a lot. Because despite me being 100% aware of the fact that he's going to anti-air me every time, I don't feel like I have any other option of getting in, so I go for it. It's like Zangief, but in a playstyle instead of a character. I feel like I don't know what my options are, or my options are so limited that I have to keep going for something that I know isn't going to work in the hopes that they mess up and let me make it work. Obviously, that is not the case, and it will just come with time and experience to figure out what my options are and then utilizing them correctly. But yeah, I'm myself right now, so this is what's gonna happen. So I get anti-aired, back in the corner. I made a choice. I decided to tech, got the throw. Go for the meaty, miss the actual meaty timing. EX uppercut. Okay, so this Ed does still do the Ed things. He will still EX uppercut every chance he gets when he's getting pressured. I remember thinking, okay, that's good to know, and I'll spoil the rest of the match for you. I think he does it a couple more times during the set, and I cannot make him stop doing it. He only does it when he knows I'm going to get hit by it, and that's because I'm frequently choosing options that will get me hit by it. So he dashes up, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. After this, I think Zen says 1, 2, 3 literally isn't punishable. Don't bother trying. I didn't know that. I know it was safe, but I figure if he pressed a button, like, maybe I could stuff him. But no, I literally do not have the ability to punish that. So, good to know. So he just throws out some moves, throws out some buttons. Turtles. Jump. I caught the cross, which is good. He throws his own fireball. Block that one. Don't know what that move is. I'm assuming that's the V skill, given that I've never seen it before, but I don't actually know. But that just flings me into the corner. So, yay for me. Throws a fireball. This part fucked me up, right? So, throws the fireball. That hits me from way too far. I'm over here. I'm like, perfect. Fireball. I'll jump over it. He has so much time after he throws the fireball that he still gets to anti-air me for free. And it wasn't an EX anti-air. So that still just straight up beat my option. So that's pretty tough. He gets whatever that is. I didn't know what that was. I'm assuming that was probably either plus or safe, and he hits me. And I die. Alright. So, I try to back up. I try to start the game with the zoning because I figure, okay, that's probably going to be my best bet. I'm going to guess this was supposed to be a fireball, which was also not the correct option. But, forward heavy punch. I get kicked, I get kicked, I get kicked, I get punched. I get up. What does he do? He hits me. He doesn't do anything optimal. He's not hitting me with any real combos. He's not hitting me with anything long or complicated. He's hitting me with a couple hits that he's ending with flicker to keep it safe and continuing to pressure me off that as opposed to get the damage and then go for Oki. So, I'm like, okay, I'm going to block. He's just pressing buttons on me now. Why did I do that? Why did I forward heavy punch? The world may never know. I'm getting flickered. Tried to hit it. Got the target combo. Why did I do forward heavy punch? He flickers me once again. Alright, tricked him with that one. Why did I go for the forward heavy punch there? I don't know. Thankfully it worked out, but I don't know why I went for it. I don't know what Ed's 3-frame is, or if he has one. Technically, if he had 3-framed, I'm pretty sure that would have traded. So that was a reasonable option for me to go for if I got the timing perfect. Which is why I went for it. Get that. No confirm, though. There we go. For some reason, I forgot that he was going to EX reversal. So I get hit by it. There you go. He's out of the corner. I DP. I say, fuck you. That was very lucky of me. I go, oh, block that. Drop the combo. So this one, he would have died. I would have taken the round. But I dropped the fireball input, which meant I didn't get the fireball, didn't get the DP after. So that was my fault, but I got the throw. I mixed him with the dropped combo, got the throw. Good for me.
Final round. Fight.
Sorry. That one, I went for something a little cheeky. I was feeling myself a little bit after taking the round. He threw a fireball, which I was not expecting. So I just ran headfirst into it. What does he do? He backs up. Backs up and he sits right there. That was a fantastic anti-air, and I'm very happy with myself for that. Because I threw the fireball. I still had time. Somehow... Hold on, let's see. Fireball, okay. His foot was out and it missed me by like maybe a frame. If he was like a frame or two faster, he probably would have hit me. Instead, punch him in the nuts, which is what he deserves. Alright. Hit the anti-air, sick. He's probably not going to be jumping on me anymore. Trade a little bit of neutral. Why am I using forward heavy punch so much? I don't fucking know. I couldn't tell you. Upper butt, exactly. Hero gets it. I don't know why I'm using forward heavy punch so much. It's advancing. It's safe. But it's definitely not my best option. I've got my standing medium kick. I've got my crouching medium kick. I've got my, crouching medium punch. I've got my standing medium punch. I've got my standing jab. I've got plenty of options that I can use to go forward and or poke in neutral. And for some reason, I keep going for the forward heavy punch. I just got stuck doing it for like a week. You want to entice them to press with pokes for swing with a crush. Exactly. And like, I'm not very good at whiff punishing. Most of the time when I whiff punish, it's by accident or on a read. But that's part of what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why I'm just swinging at him with a forward heavy punch. It just kind of like got stuck in my hands to do it. And I knew the whole time that I was being stupid for doing it. And like, this Ed was not just throwing out moves willy-nilly, right? So it was an objectively incorrect option for me to use. I should have been using either medium kick, standing or crouching, or honestly light kick, probably. I've been there. I feel like everyone's been there at some point, right? They figure out one of their moves is safe and they go, oh cool, it's safe and I can link off it, sick. And then they just use it for like 2 weeks uncontrollably. Warlord Fierce, exactly. So I need to try to break that out of my muscle memory, just swing with that all the time. And hopefully, since it's been 5 days since I last played, hopefully it's gone now, but we'll see. So he does that, which scared me a little bit, but just give him a few punchies. There you go. See, that one, I don't agree that it was the best option, but given where he was at distance-wise, I knew it was going to reach. It was going to be a safe distance. So I might not get anything off it, but if he wakes up with a button, I crush him and I can punish him for it. Bang. He blocks, it's safe. I still go for a button because it's not plus, it's safe. So hitting a button there isn't actually a smart choice for me, but I decided to do it anyways. I get flickered. Thankfully, he's unoptimaling, so he's not actually getting anything off anything that he's doing all that much. Block the cross up because I'm sick. Block the pressure. Try to punch the flicker even though I know I can't. Decide that I have to block that instead of jumping. So he does his spinny punch. Nails me with that. Go for that. Try to get out of the corner. Again, forward heavy punch. Don't know why. I just walk up to his face. He doesn't give a fuck. Right? So that's the thing. Fireballs. He's doing Ryu corner pressure right now. This Ed is doing Ryu corner pressure. And it boggles my mind. I don't even know what to do because I just don't know what he's doing. Like, I know exactly what he's doing and I don't know why he's doing it. So it's working because I can't think through what I need to do to make it stop happening. So he lets me walk straight up to him. I press a button, he punishes me. Right? Flicker. Pressing some buttons this time. Get myself out of the corner. Yep. Did it again. There's the light kick. He does that. Alright, I didn't know how many hits that had, so I figured that was a testing scenario. Threw the fireball, ate it. I was like, okay, I'm going to have to jump that. He goes for the throw. No, thank you. So this one, Ed 2, probably don't want to be up in his grill after a block string, right? Because he's going to just press a 3-frame or a 4-frame, whichever one he has. But he's going to press something fast, and it's going to be a punch, and I'm going to get flickered after, and it's going to be obnoxious. So that's another one where I need to consider my preferred distance of engagement, and I need to choose a block string accordingly. So he just hits a few buttons. We're playing neutral. He's 1-2-3ing me. Jump over the fireball. I say whatever, fuck it. I'll raw activate. And there we go. That is all he was waiting for. He was waiting for me to come close enough that he could flicker me on block and chip me out with super. He had a game plan and he stuck to it. And it was a smart game plan. So in that game, which felt like it took 20 years, my problem was I wasn't playing the playstyle matchup correctly. I did not deal with him turtling the way that I'm supposed to. I'm not enticing him and punishing him for falling for my baits. I was exclusively falling for his baits, and that's it. So part of that is a matchup thing, because I'm not super familiar with Ed. Part of that is a me thing, because as a player, I'm just not at a point yet where I can actively switch my mindsets to that much of a degree. So we know what we did wrong, and we just have to get to a level where we can fix those mistakes, because I don't think I'm quite there yet. I don't think I'm going to be able to swap my mindset that much on the fly like that. So that'll come down the road. So second game, I get 2-0'd in rounds. So let's see why this happens. All right.
Round 1.
So let's see. How do we open? This is going to be a very important test. Forward heavy punch, and I don't know what move that was from Ed. I don't know if that was like the dash punch or something else. Whatever it was, we traded. So we both thought, let's hit buttons. He thought he could dash up to me with whatever his move was and hit me when I'm throwing the fireball. And I thought, I want to get in on him so I can start trying to break down his defense. I've been playing too patiently, which obviously I was not playing too patiently. I was playing too aggressively the previous game. So I retrade, back to neutral, jump in, get that one. Medium knuckle, there we go. Go for corner. Pressure him. I instantly get 1-2-3. Gets his way out of the corner. I go for the grab. He just walks away. So this is a guy who not only knows that he wants to be backing up and whiff punishing, but understands that people at this level probably know to some extent that the pass-through on that is not actually safe. So I want to hit him with either a 3-frame or a throw, I think are my options. Or, you know, whatever. I don't know exactly the startup frames on throw, but I want to hit him something throw speed or quicker. So he decides, I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to back up so I can either block whatever move he hits, or I can dodge a throw. And that was a smart choice. So now I'm in the corner all of a sudden. No anti-air that time. So I'm like, okay, maybe he wasn't ready for it. He definitely wasn't ready for that. Oh, look at that. I'm whiff punishing him. EX reversal. I get knocked out of the corner. He does this. I think I'm going to back up. I'm going to jump over it. Now I'm in the corner, not where I want to be, but at least I'm not dealing with that. 1-2-3 goes a lot farther than I thought. There's the anti-air. Gets the punish. It's not a huge amount of damage, right? I jump in, anti-air, bang, bang. You can see the amount of damage he did. It's not a ton. It's not small, but it's not a ton. And that's about as much, that's like the most damage he's doing during any singular interaction. But he's chipping away at me with that, right, over and over again. So now corner pressure time. Finally throws me, so I was not ready for that. Go for the tech. Got meatied. Wasn't ready for the second throw. So I kind of threw that. I didn't, but not totally. Like he outplayed me there. but I shouldn't have been in that situation to begin with. Me being in that situation was more my fault than his. So that's what I mean when I say through. So alright, round 2, backing up, throwing the fireballs. I was expecting to jump in, but I backed up a little too much, couldn't get a good anti-air. Bang, anti-air, does it again, pushes me into the corner, hits me with buttons. I went too hard on the target combo. Whiff on it, or stuff him out with that. Jump in, no anti-air that time, bang, throw. Don't have the cross cuts, can't punish that. And now I'm getting like, I want him to die. I don't like that he is getting to out neutral me here. I don't want to deal with that. So now I'm starting to get aggressive. I'm running into moves. Alright, I need to stop. I need to think. I need to back up. He does that. Okay, cool. I'll jump over it. Immediately, perfectly, air to airs me. I get hit. He gets the EX reversal. I'm assuming he probably could have done a lot more there. I don't know what, but I'm assuming he could have. But I'm now in the corner, fireball in my face, and an Ed kicking 5 feet above my head. I don't know what to do. Lucky for me, I get that. I spend the super partially due to muscle memory, but partially because I'm thinking to myself, if he's throwing fireballs at me, I have my V-trigger active now, so I don't need to worry about spending meter on dealing with fireballs. And I don't really need to worry about meter to make things safe. If I want to end with, like, you know, an EX fireball to make things more safe, which I don't do as much as I should. So I spend the super, get the damage, change the momentum back in my favor, because I have the V-trigger active that I can use if I need to. And, like, that's a pretty good chunk, right? So obviously we're not even, but now he's in the corner, and the momentum is in my favor. But I back up, because I don't want to deal with it. That was supposed to be fireball. Fireball, throwing some fireballs at him, jumps over that one. I wasn't ready for that to hit, so I didn't commit. I straight up didn't think that was going to hit. I thought he was either going to block or I was going to get stuffed. I could have done the target combo into a V-trigger, and that honestly might have killed. But I didn't, because I wasn't ready to single hit confirm my standing jab. So I got and then I got the crouching jab, which I also wasn't ready to hit. So I could have confirmed that or canceled that into the standing leg. Same thing. Gone for the target combo, gone for the V-trigger, could have won. Instead, I get flickered. That was also supposed to be a fireball. Eats that. I know he's going to do it, but that's my only option, because if I just sit there and take it, he's going to run up into my business, and then it's his turn again, and I don't want that. But he reads my choice, and I think at that distance, if I hadn't jumped, he probably could have crossed me up, and then I would have had the fireball on one side and him on the other, so I think I was dead either way. So that was very good awareness from him, you know, to do that, to get me in a trap like that. Poison, I know why I lose to poison. Okay. But yeah, so that's the idea. The three basic things, and emphasis on the basic, 3 basic things we learned during the Zangief match kind of stayed like relevant for the Ed match. Using forward heavy punch way too much in places where I have no reason to use them. I need to anti-air better, which I already know, and I've known that for a very long time. And I need to remember that when I'm getting pressure, I need to think about what I want, where I want to be after that pressure is done, because that is a very important part of the character matchup thing. And that's, again, that I'll have to figure out from character to character, but you know, that's just, it's something that I am finally realizing is something that I need to learn. Given those 2 sets, does anybody in chat have any thoughts about what I can, should, and need to do better. Because I do want to hear your guys' thoughts as well. Because obviously me just sitting here and talking about it will only get me so far. Having somebody else comment will be very useful for me. And or if anybody wants me to look at any of their replays for any real reason, we can do that. Because I'm not planning on actually playing. Oh, I gotta have some money for playing training mode. Thanks. In the corner. Oh, drop that input. Bang, bang, bang. There we go. Yeah, like that right there. The where are you, dummy? Bang, 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 bang. That's what I want to go for if I don't want to be right in their face, if I want to be ready to anti-air, or if I want to be able to throw a fireball or throw out a poke, you know, something like that. Wait. No, that's nice. 2 there. That's 0 there. Yeah. But something like that, that's not real, right? But a lot of people don't seem to know that. Or something like that. It's more like that, yeah. That's technically not safe, but if they're sitting there and blocking it, the likelihood of them hitting me with something after is not very high. And that's for, like, if I want to, bang, 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 bang. If I want to be, like, within poking distance of them with, like, my combo starters, right? So I need to kind of get this second combo string, or the second block string, kind of figured out, like exactly what I want to do with it. Yeah, whatever. Yep, just timing on that. There we go. Whew. Hello, Dark Inferno. Nice to meet you. You just missed an hour and a half's worth of me talking about what I do wrong. I was watching my replays, which is something I've wanted to do for a while, and I was kind of talking over what I was doing wrong and stuff I need to get better at. And sadly, I will not be playing today. At least not, I won't really be playing any online because I had a very busy weekend that has left me very tired. So I don't want to just throw away points for free or play very, unentertainingly for the folks at home. I always do wrong with fighting games. I mean, that's part of the game, right? You get to a point where you until you get to a point where everything you're doing is 100% on purpose, like, you're always doing something wrong. And that's part of why you gotta watch your replays. Gotta figure out what it is. Suboptimal damage. But yes, hello, welcome in. Happy to have you. I am honestly, I'm probably gonna end the stream in like 20 minutes so I can make sure I get some food and some appropriate amount of sleep tonight. So I'm trying to figure out what I or we should do in the meantime. So, like, what we can do is, if anybody is interested, I'd be down with opening a lounge for 20 minutes, playing like a little bit with just people. But I don't want to throw all my points away playing tired of shit. So if anybody wants to get in for a few games, we can do that. But otherwise, we can just kind of hang out and chat. That is up to the people. Because until we figure out what to do, I'm just gonna be sitting here doing the same handful of combos over and over again. That's no fun. Surprise overhead. Bada bing. Dark Inferno, I'm assuming you play Street Fighter, given that you are in here. In Dilfs Reloaded, this is also free. I'm just gonna call you Dilfs. It's easier. Unless you don't want me to, and if so, say so. But for both of you, Dark Inferno and Dilfs, I'm assuming you guys play Street Fighter. That's fine. All right, perfect. Who do you guys play, and what is your approximate rank? I don't know how much you play ranked, so obviously that, and it's also not not like a perfect indicator. But I always like to know, because we have a wide range of people in the chat who also, you know, we all play together fairly often. So I always like knowing what exactly I'm getting into when new people show up. Ryu and Silver on a good day. I gotcha. Chun-Li at the moment, PC count isn't ranked up, but I peaked at Super Plat with Chun. Okay, I gotcha. Alright, so we got a another guru, and we've got another learner in the chat. I love to hear it. I love to see it. Because it's always fun to have the people of various levels. Because obviously I'm gold, but I'm not very high points wise. Depending on the day, I will either get right next to super gold without getting it, or I will drop back down to ultra silver, just to kind of depending on how I'm playing. So I am very much a gold player, and we have some people who are, you know, in like ultra bronze, who the way they play when they're in the lounge is realistically closer to like super or ultra silver, and we have some silvers who are closer to gold. Like, I've gotten very lucky with the fact that my rank seems to more accurately reflect my skill than a lot of the people in here who get very unlucky in ranked, despite them being just as good as I am or better. But yeah, so it's always nice to get new people in here, and I don't know how I did that. I didn't press that button. But yeah, so when we do open lounges, I hope you guys, you know, stick around, come back in the future, because I always like playing with new people. I play Street Fighter Mondays and Wednesdays, starting at 6 p.m. EST. So I don't know what time zone you guys are in, or where any of you are from. I usually observe unless it's welcome. Well, I mean, if you enjoy just kind of hanging out and chatting, you're also obviously always welcome to do that. We have a friend who lives in, I don't know exactly which part, but some part of Africa, who often, when he's awake for the stream, will come in and do exactly that. He'll come in, he'll, you know, give some advice, he'll chat. So we are no stranger to high-ranking players hanging out and chat and talking. But we also always like having new people, you know, play with us when the time comes to do that. EST as well, so times and connections should work out perfect. What about you, Dark Inferno? If you're still here, obviously. Because if you are interested in playing, I do that often enough, and Chipotle's come from my soul, no worries. But yeah, I open lounges semi-frequently on my stream. Even as if I was higher level in the genre in general, but I'm slowly trying to learn on how to be aggro, but I'm naturally in defensive zone or in strike when it matters. I mean, that's a perfectly effective playstyle. There's nothing wrong with that. If you find a character that you like that lets you play like that, then there's definitely nothing wrong with it if you know what you're doing. Oh, with other games, I got you. Okay, yeah. So you prefer to play like, I don't know, like a sniper or like a healer in games as opposed to playing like a frontline tank or anything like that. I gotcha. I get what you're saying. I mean, hey, Ryu is a good starter character for a reason, right? Like, he gives you the option to play kind of whatever way you want, and he has tools to be able to do it effectively, which is always nice. Yes, like that. Okay, yeah, I was the same way. I always liked, like, in Overwatch, I play mostly support. Ana, funny enough, I like the sniper and I like the support. And in, single player games, I often for a very long time preferred like sniper builds or stuff like that. But more recently, I have some switch in my head just kind of flipped, and now I like playing aggressive a lot more. And I think part of that was when I started playing this game a little more seriously, the defensive zoners were not characters that I liked. I don't like Guile because I can't play charge. I don't like Dhalsim because he's just weird. Like, I don't really understand how his stuff works. So it kind of fucks me up. Come on, Luke. Dash when I tell you dash. Didn't do that. Alright. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Nope, actually that wasn't correct. Hold on. We go bang, 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 bang. There we go. Can I just now get charged by the times I still count for? Yeah, I still, like, I don't know what it is about charge. That's a lie. I know exactly what it is about charge. But, like, when I'm mid-combo or, like, when I'm getting ready to do a combo, like I'm jumping in or something like that. Thank you very much for the follow, Dilfs. I appreciate that. But yeah, when I am actively playing, the ability to like think, oh yeah, okay, I need to start holding down at least at this point, because this combo ends with this. But like one of the moves I have to do is forward something, like holding the directions mid other moves or mid string is it's very difficult for my brain to wrap around. So that's the main reason why I don't play charge characters, because like when I'm able to just sit and like think about it, I can do it just fine, but doing it in the moment would be very hard. If we could get a half follow, that would be nice. Yes, we are getting closer. But yeah, so if anybody would want to Hero, do you have time to play a couple games? Because if so, we can open a lounge for the next 10-15 minutes and just play a little bit. But no, but I will. Fair. All right. Well, we won't do it for long, Hero. So don't you worry about it. And you don't have to if you don't want to. All right. Let's create the lounge. Another big blunder with me is that if I get blown up in a match, I just freeze. I getcha. I know what you mean. I definitely want to. All right, that's fair. Pingo. All right, let's throw that. Throw Hero an invite. Pingo, if you want an invite too, you can. But obviously, we're not going to be going for super long. Dark Inferno, if you want to, if you put your CFN name in the chat, so I can invite you and I can just add you to the friends list, so it'll be easy from now on. I've got some obnoxious security training. I'm watching my fingernails grow instead. So you just got like a video up somewhere that you're not paying attention to anyways. I mean, if that's the case, then you might as well do something productive like play Street Fighter. And by play Street Fighter, I mean make content for me, which is obviously always appreciated. Some interactive crap that tries to trick you. Oh, that's actually significantly more unfortunate. So it forces you to pay some attention. I'm gonna cancel my chance. We'll have to come next time. No worries, man. I'll be back on Wednesday, hopefully with not an absurd and painful lack of sleep. Ping wants to play some too. Hell yeah. Dark Inferno X. I would love to invite him to this lounge. All right, Pingo. I will throw you an invite too. So whenever you're ready. So yeah, Dark Inferno. Tell me if you got the invite. And obviously, if you didn't, and it's because the name was wrong, then just let me know what it is. But yeah, I have no. Thank you very much for following, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, I have no particular plans for Wednesday, so we can just kind of open a lounge and play, or I'll do some ranked and then we'll open the lounge or whatever. 15 away, baby. We are moving and grooving. Dude, I don't even know what it was. I was stuck at like 26, 27, something like that for a very long time. And then randomly over the course of like a stream and a half, it jumped up to 33. And now we're up to 35. So thank you everybody very much for following. I appreciate you all so much. I obviously, or for those of you who don't know, I started streaming in January. So the fact, and I didn't expect to make all that much of a following or anything like that. There you go. Here. But yeah, I wasn't expecting to get a ton of people to watch. So the fact that I have 35 people following, I'm almost, 3/4 of the way to being an affiliate, and I have, double-digit people watching. I appreciate that very much from everybody. And I'm very surprised and very grateful for it, especially because we have made some real friends due to this. Hero and Pingo I've now known for a handful of months, and we've been playing a lot of Street Fighter, hanging out on the internet. It's been a wonderful time. Wonderful time for everybody involved. And once again, just because I'm not sure who already knows Hero and who doesn't, anybody who doesn't should also go give him a follow. He does Street Fighter usually on Sundays. And a lot of the people from my chat are also either from or will go to his streams. So it's always a very good time, and it just means, more time for all of us to hang out. So if anybody here likes me, likes Hero, and or just likes Street Fighter, give him a follow too, so you can join us up and play with us more often. So it's this, right? Capital D Dark, lowercase I Inferno, capital X, no spaces. Yeah, Hero streams on Sundays. He does the Street Fighter Sundays. So if you guys ever need something to do on the weekend, make sure to give him a follow and come join us. Capital I. There we go. Chundays. Yes, sorry, of course. I do want to invite capital D Dark, capital I Inferno, capital X. Just looked at the tag. Well, there you go. Easy peasy. Alright. So, Pingo, you said you picked up some bad habits and are now stuck. So, hey, there he is. Alright. So yeah, so we'll do like a couple loops around we'll do the, you know, the normal rotation. If you beat everybody once, go to the back. So I'll try to make sure I play everybody at least twice. And depending on how I'm feeling, we'll maybe go a little bit longer, but that'll be the plan. I think I might have just changed something without realizing. I gotcha. Well, if I notice anything in particular, I will say so. But at the same time, don't be too mean to me. I'm running on like maybe a combined, I don't know, 30 hours of sleep over the past 4 days. I had to do some math, and the fact that it took me that long should show you how tired I am. All right, let's see what you got. Yep. Ooh, okay, I see you. Oh. My toes. I never protect my toes. You make me stop protecting my toes. Why do you do this? Oh! My move. You ate my inputs. Ooh! Oh! I missed. I actually tried to tech that one. I just missed. Just roam around the games category page and found the stream. Well, you know what? That is honestly how, like, what, a quarter of the people in here have found it. So that is not a bad thing at all, and I'm happy that you found it regardless. Oh, nice choice. Yep. Mixing it up. There we go. Okay. And I confirmed the crouching medium, which I'm happy about, the low forward.
Final round. Fight.
But yeah, Dark Inferno, regardless of how you found it, regardless of how you found the stream, I'm happy you did. Oh, can't jump that. Oh, that's not punishable? I can't punish that? That was a bad choice. Yep. Ooh, I'm making bad choices. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Pingo. That was good. You
lose.
obviously, aside from the second round, you were in control of that pretty much the whole time. So I don't know if, you know, playing in the lounge is just more comfortable for you, so it made it easier, but
Round one.
free and easy.
Fight.
Ha! Nope, can't do that. Oh, my inputs. I dropped. They never expect. Ooh! Oh, no. Yep. You ready for that one? Nope, wasn't ready for that. Oh, stop it. Stop pressing buttons on me. Ooh! Thank you, Magic Pixel. Holy shit. Been a good boy and haven't touched Street Fighter 5 today, so expect worse than usual for me today. That's fine. Don't even fret. I'm making the reads. I don't know why I would do that. I was holding the right direction too, and I think I accidentally tagged. Nope. Keep going for that, and I know you're going to. Oh. This wasn't worth it. Why did I do this? There's still another round. Oh, he just does it. He just sweeps. He just sweeps me. Hey, for the new people in chat, just so you know, it is very difficult for me to it's very difficult for me to talk and play at the same time. So if I ever start a thought when I'm about to start a round and I just kind of stop, now you know why. It's because I'm just outright bad at doing it. Yep, I don't have any meter. He swept me again. He swept me off my feet. Oh, where's my move? Where's my move? Please. Please don't press the button. Why? Ooh, why? That was a bad choice. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, what a whiff punish. That was sick. That was really sick. Damn it.
You lose.
Oh, that was so unfortunate. That was a fantastic whiff punish, though. That was really great. I'm sad I wasted my my V trigger though. That's alright. Yes, very, very close. And you know what? That honestly, that works for me. If we're gonna be close, we might as well be as close as humanly possible.
Let's do this.
Oh, but yeah, I don't know if I finished my thought because I was trying to focus. I have a very hard time actively like talking and playing at the same time. So if I'm ever mid thought and just go silent during a game, that's why. It's because I'm trying to pay attention to what I'm doing. If I can just like autopilot, which is very, very rare in this game for me, then I can usually chat a little bit. You know, I can like talk while I'm playing because I don't have to think about what I'm doing. But if I ever have to think, it takes 100% of my attention. So I will then usually try to get back to whatever I was talking about first. But V-Reversal really does a lot for me against you. Oh yeah, dude, 100%. The fact that that just eats my corner pressure alive is so, like, that's very difficult for me to recuperate from unless you make like an egregious mistake, which you obviously don't do very often. Alright, he went for he did the anti-air, he got the cross up, now our boy's getting combos. What are you talking? Ooh, unfortunate. Oh, hello. I saw Pingo just about to get out of stun when you landed on him, Hero. That was close. That was very that one was very close to not working out for you. Ooh. The low forwards, man. The low forwards are very difficult. Very difficult to deal with. Like, I don't know if it's just me in my horrendous spatial awareness or if it's an actual thing, but like Ryu's crouching medium kick looks like it goes, or it like feels like it goes farther than it looks. And I don't know if that's just me. But like I feel like I get clipped by it when I don't expect it to be able to reach me. Oh no. Or for the EX reversal, didn't work out, didn't come out. That sucks. That's always the worst, when you know you make the right choice and the button just doesn't do it. That always sucks. Yeah. Okay, throw him back to neutral. I see you. Oh! Warlord sweep. Oh. Oh. I like the back HP option. But Ryu's got that invincible DP, baby. He doesn't care about no meaties. Oh boy. That always scares the shit out of me that Ryu can do a like a very charged fireball. Oh! He whiff punishes those. Imagine whiff punishing with V trigger activation.
Chun-Li wins.
That was pretty sick. That was very sick.
Round one. Fight.
All right. Let's see. Oh, insta jump. Oh, why did that one work? Hero, you have to teach me your ways of jumping in on Pingo, because I don't understand why it works when you do it, but not when I do. I'm assuming part of that is just Chun legs being absurdly long, but like, it still feels weird to me that I am so infrequently able to jump in on him, and you're able to like multiple times a match. I don't know exactly what it is. It might also be because I'm too aggressive and he just expects it. Sweep activate. Oh, there we go. Heavy legs. Knock him down. Ooh, unfortunate drop. But ooh. Ooh, ooh. That was unfortunate. That looked like a drop. But took it back anyways. Pingo up 1-0 in rounds. But Hero doesn't have to sweat it. He's got the game lead already. Hero's up 1 game. Kikoken. I don't know what it is about the way she says the Kikoken that is so funny to me, but I can't help but like make fun of her for it. You know, her being the fictional character. I can't help but just kind of do it. That Kikoken just kind of comes out every time she does it. I don't know what it is. And he knows it. Oh, dash up throw. Okay, there goes the gray health. Unfortunate. Oh. Okay, I see you. Oh, Hero, that was tricky. I see you, brother.
Final round. Fight.
I want to try to play everybody at least like once or twice, so we'll see. And at this point, like, I'll probably give it another like 20 minutes ish, because I don't wanna go too long, but I also don't want to only play like 1 or 2 matches total. And I also don't want to you know, make this lounge for people and have everybody only able to play 1 game. That seems a little silly. So if you want an invite after the set, I can send you one if that's what you're getting at. All right, it is currently 1-1.
Round 1. Fight.
1-1 between Pingo and Kirby. How many squeeze in one? Had the flu for like a week, so haven't been able to play. Ah, that's tough. I don't get sick very often, but when I do get sick, it's like it's always atrocious. It ruins me for like at least a full week. So I get that feeling. I know exactly how you feel. So yeah, Jesus, Pingo. Good lordy lord. But yeah, so if you want to, yeah, Pingo ain't. We're only veterans, so I couldn't even have fun. Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't even matter what the sickness is. I could literally have a cold, and I'm just like, I get sick so infrequently that my body just like gets destroyed every time I do. But yeah, so Dilfs, if you want an invite, just drop the CFN, and I'll add you after this game. All right, here we go. Heroes bringing it back. That's what we like to see. SFLID_PC. Gotcha. Huh. I'm assuming the game wouldn't let you put Dilfs in, so that's a good one. That's nice. That's good stuff. Yeah, GG's, Pingo. You turned into an absolute menace. Oh, it would? I'm kind of surprised it would, honestly. Alright, so let's invite our good friend SFLID_PC. I would love to invite him to the lounge. Alright. Let me know if you get it. There we go. Perfect. Do profile, and we will submenu, add to the favorites, send a friend request just to be safe. And for you, we will be spectating. Alright, I'll do you after. Main account was on PS5. Okay. Wait, it was on I'm assuming it was on PS4 and then moved over to PS5, or did you start playing with the PS5 and got to Plat? Because if that's the case, then I'm terrified. Oh, we got Drippy Ryu. Started on the PS5 and got the Super Plat with all the input. Dude, that's insane. How did you do that just on the PS5? That's wild. Okay, I mean, props to you, man. Damn. PRB uninstalled.
Round one. Fight.
Listen, Hero, it's alright. I understand. Alright, I respect the young Salmon Ryu. So, Dark Inferno, I will say because obviously you're not exactly playing badly right now, so don't think I'm saying this because you look like you suck, because obviously you don't. But we have built a very helpful little community here and over at Hero Stream as well. So, don't feel bad if you do lose, because, you know, obviously everybody loses sometimes. But also, if you ever are feeling like, you know, you need some information or you want to ask why something didn't work or anything like that, feel free to just, you know, any questions you have, just throw them in there. Somebody will either know the answer or be willing to look it up and give you whatever answer they can find. So, I mean, yeah, I pretty much said the whole piece. But yeah, we are very friendly. Oh shit, that's right, server maintenance, I forgot. But yeah, we are very friendly, we are very helpful, and we are very happy to have people in here. So if ever you have any questions, whether about the game or not, you know, anything like that, feel free to just throw them in. You know, the old saying goes, there are no stupid questions here. Everybody's at different levels, different amounts of knowledge, different, you know, experience. We're here to help each other learn and get better so we can play together more and have even more fun.
Fight.
Because this game fucking rocks. Oh, hello, internet. Unless we just got positively tricked by the servers. Either somebody's internet just shit the bed, or they lied directly to our faces about server maintenance. Also, actually, Inferno, where are you? Whoa, hell, my goodness. Maybe it was mine then? That was weird. What the fuck? Is that my internet shitting the bed, or is that happening for... I mean, it can't be happening to them because they're doing things. Okay, I don't know what that was about. But yeah, Dark Inferno. Obviously, when this set is done, what like area do you live in? Obviously, we don't need any specifics, but like, you feel it too? Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah. I got a little notification. I think it came up on screen for you guys. It said they're gonna start in 45 minutes. So the stream will definitely be done before then. But I was a little worried about that too when I first opened the game and saw that. But we should be fine. Oh, yep, overhead, throw. Frame drops. PowerPoints.
Ryu wins.
All right, how are we looking?
Go time.
You in East Coast China? Yeah, wait, actually that's weird. Why do you have the Chinese flag but the good internet? That good connection. Strange. Alright, you choose which it. Oh, you can just choose your flag? Oh, I didn't realize that. Maybe I'll set mine to like... I almost said Nebraska. That's a state. Fucking Christ, man. My brain is mush right now, so just roll with whatever stupid shit comes out of my mouth.
Let's do it. I'm always ready for a fight.
Now, let's begin.
All right. Yeah, I wish I could get fiber internet. The apartment building I'm in, like the town, doesn't have it. So that's one of the things I'm going to try to look for when I eventually get a house, and when I'm planning on like staying in one place for good. That's gonna be like pretty decently high on my list of things that I want to look for.
Fight.
Oh. Oh, my man is blocking. Oh. For read. Wasn't worth it. I died. I died for my read. Damn, that was a nice confirm though. That was very nice. Sorry, I got a rough idea of how you're playing, so I know. Yep. Yep, nice, nice, nice. Ah, I wasted my my meter before. Woo!
Final round.
My brain's fucking. Hey man, like I know exactly how you feel. Oh, he knows. Okay. Nice. Yep. Ooh. Caught my toesies. Oh my lord. I forgot you could confirm standing heavy punch. I'm not dead for that though. No. Alright, now it's my turn. Nope. Oh, hitbox, please. Don't do me like this. Oh, my toes. I'm so laid back in matches I try to get in. Yeah, that's fair. This man is just kicking me in the toes.
Round one. Fight.
There it is. Yep, should have expected that, alright. Whoa, hello. Yep. Whoa! Oh, that was sick. Okay, didn't know you could do that. Holy moly! Holy brother. That was sick. I was not prepared for any of that, to do any of that.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, missed me. It looked like it. It looked like it popped me up more than it normally would. Oh, he's just ready for that. Woo! Thank you. Low forward hit confirms. They're working for me today, and I don't totally know why.
Fight.
Ah. Yeah. Oh, anti-airing me with Kikoken. I see you. Oh gosh, she's got so much more range than I do. No! Shonen stalling. No hero, you gotta learn. You gotta watch, you gotta learn. Yep, why would I go for that there? Oh! I tried the XDP. Fuck. That was nice, that was very nice.
You lose.
Said something during the match. Or Chun Force. Oh no. Chun puns. Getting thrown about in my chat. What am I to do? I'm taking the chids. Oh lord. I'm gonna straight up not upload this VOD because of you. Because of your freaking Chun puns. So you guys are ridiculous. No, that's not true. I love the Chun puns. They just hurt my soul. They chip away a little bit every time. But yeah, Dilfs, that was sick. You were making it very difficult for me to play the way I wanted to. Also, actually, did I just get timed down? Yes, I believe you did. It's good to learn how people play from getting. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's always like my part of the reason why I like lounges so much, right? Why I like playing with people I can talk to. There's the obvious one of you can then talk to them, right? Talk through the decision making or ask like, hey, was that safe? Or, you know, why did I get hit by that? Stuff like that. But the other reason, and part of the reason why I'm happy that I can do it, you know, on stream is because it makes it so that I can actually learn the other person. You know, when you're playing ranked, you have a maximum of 3 games.
Round 1. Fight.
You have a maximum of 3 games to figure them out. But in a lounge, you can keep playing the same person and actually develop strategies to deal with them, so that later on, when you go online and you play someone who's playing similarly, you know, oh, I've done this before, this works. It's legitimate practice. It's legitimate consistent practice, I should say, which is always very good to have. So that's my main thing. Like, I like ranked because of the variety, but I like lounges because I feel like I get to actually learn, as opposed to just figure out playing online, if that makes any sense. Pay more attention. Trying to follow the look at the affiliate. I didn't even say that. That was Pingo. It wasn't me. Was that Chun safe? God damn it.
Round 2. Fight.
All right. So I have discussed with the relevant parties, and I figure we can. I'll just, because I'm feeling mostly okay. So what I figured I would do is we can just keep going until server maintenance shuts us down, assuming it does so at 9 in 30 minutes. So we can just keep going for the next 30, and then once the server maintenance starts, and or once 9 o'clock hits, you know, if they don't happen at the same time, then we will just call it there. So I want to make sure we have enough time to actually like play. Make sure everybody gets enough games in for it to be worth.
Round 1. Fight.
Trying to grind through security training. Would you give me a verbal heads up next time? Absolutely. I don't know how much of a delay there is, so I don't know how useful it will be, but I'm assuming it won't be too much, so I'll definitely say something. That was just a snappy anti-air, my goodness. Ooh. God damn it. I should I swear to God, if I cut up these streams into like episodes or like videos and didn't just keep the stream title, this one would have just the most horrendous Chun puns. All in the title, all in the description, all of that. No Chun intended. That's fair. That's a pretty solid way to start it off, and then I will just use as many words ending in "un" as I can, ending or starting with "un" as I can in the description to make sure that I can put as many stupid Chun puns as I could. No, server maintenance starts in 30 minutes. All right, so assuming they're on track, that should be what that should work the way I expect. So once server maintenance starts, then we'll call it there, because the lounge will be murdered by Capcom. 6 super, by the way. Sorry, I was chatting, but I saw that. That was nice. Oh, Dark Inferno and Dilfs. Did either of you get a chance to play the Street Fighter 6 beta? No, you didn't? That's a shame. No, neither of you did. I didn't either, or I don't think any of us in here did. But some of the people who show up in here sometimes got a chance to play it. But like, dude, I'm so excited for that game. I'm so very excited. And the best part is my birthday's in June. My birthday's mid-June. So I get to get that either for myself as my birthday present, get the deluxe edition or whatever it is that comes with the season 1 DLC pass, or somebody else gets to get me it for my birthday, because I'm getting it day one, 100%. I'm gonna be downloading, purchasing, downloading, and having it ready for June 2nd on release, so that I can just stream it all day, ideally. And because it's so close to my birthday, I can either ask people for, the money towards it in advance, or I can just get it for myself and not feel bad about spending $80. So I'm very excited. Just financed a new graphics card. I need to be able to see Ryu Warrior 4. Yeah, that is very fair. You want that maximum fidelity. I was gonna say the only thing about 6 is that because I haven't gotten a chance to play it, and I've said this on stream before, I don't know who to play, because I like Luke in this game. Oh, that was interesting. I like Luke in this game, but I don't know if I'm gonna like him in 6, and if I don't, then like I don't have anybody in particular who like I know I'm gonna play or anything like that. I need to feel him out. I need to try him for myself and see. And while that part is very exciting, I'd be more content with having like a character in mind day one, so I can just go in and start playing them, and then make the decision later. But I want to try everybody first. Jamie could be a ton of fun. Jamie does look really cool. Of the first 4 characters, like the first show, like gameplay and stuff that they were showing, with what was it, Ryu, Chun, Luke, Jamie, something like that. Out of them, like Jamie did look the most interesting. I really like his style, like literally style. The problem is I don't know if his gameplay and his moves work the way that I would want moves to work, but if that ends up being the case, then I will 100% play Jamie, because he has looked cool to me the whole time. Getting opened up, you guys have great offense. Thank you very much, Inferno. Obviously you haven't played me yet, but he just got supered on.
Chun-Li wins.
But yeah, I would say those of us that, I'll call them the regulars, Hero and Pingo, we've all played together so much at this point that we've had to figure out how to adapt to each other's defense. And since we also all, play ranked and stuff in our own time, I think we've all, we've done pretty well at learning how to, I'm probably the worst at breaking through defenses, out of the 3 of us. So, yeah, we've all been improving together for the past few months. So if you stick around, hang out, play with us some more, you'll become learning right beside us. You will become learning, which is, I know, something that everybody wants. Holy back throw damage, Batman.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, hit him with those quick feets, quick toes. I don't know what it is about Ryu's back throw that just like doesn't look very damaging to me. Like, it really doesn't look that bad. It looks like, you know, obviously, like, you'd fall over, it would hurt. I'm not saying it wouldn't, but, like, it doesn't look like it would do that much damage. His forward throw looks like it would hurt more. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, okay, I see you, Pingo. Axe donkey. That's actually so much. I didn't realize that combo did that much. So I'm assuming Chun's V-Trigger, because it's 2 hits, it also does more damage with each hit, not just change the frame data. I'm assuming it's not like a crazy amount more, but I would imagine it's more. Looking for the Tycho parry. Well, he's got super... Oh. I mean, commentator's curse. +5 damage on mediums, +10 on heavies. Okay, I gotcha. So, like, it adds up to a pretty significant amount. That's nice. And it gives you, you know, better plus frame, or, you know, just better frames because of the extra hits done. More damage per hit. That's pretty sick. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. Ooh. I think my problem is in general is that I don't know the right timing of offense on hit. Oh, Inferno, what exactly do you mean? Do you mean like you don't know when they're, like, if you're on defense and they're on offense, you don't know when their turn is actually done, like when they do something unsafe or, you know, anything like that? Or do you mean that, like, when you are on offense, you don't have the timing down for everything? Mostly, yeah, that's fair. That mostly comes with learning, you know, with learning the characters. Yeah, like, yeah, playing the game, getting the experience, like getting used to the bread and butters that you'll see characters do. Should go back in the queue. We'll feel bad for. Why don't we do this? I will go to the back of the queue. You can play Hero. Hero, you're up, buddy. So yeah, you guys can play, and then Dilf's win or lose, you can hop to the back. I mean, obviously, if you lose, then you go to the back. But if you win this one, then you can hop in after, or hop out after. Yeah, perfect. Inferno, are you asking when you're up? Because you are playing guaranteed after this set. All right, Chun Ditto.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, okay. I see you, Hero. Hitting the Kikokens. Kikoken. Kikoken? So I'll say, Hero, I don't know how much you've, like, put or if how much you've noticed this or how much you paid attention to it, but oh shit, that was a sick anti-air, dude. One of the things I like about the way Dilfs is playing, obviously he's playing a little more defensively than you normally do, but he is ending combos with Kikoken instead of with legs, which is not necessarily knocking down, and I don't know much about the damage differential. Hell yeah, brother. Forget everything I just said. It doesn't matter. You're the best. You're the sickest Chun in the world. Ignore me entirely. I'm trying to figure out when it's my turn on hits after the other person's done. Oh, okay. So yeah. So you don't. So part of the problem with that is that all comes down to frame data, right? So that comes down to knowing the opponent's frame data, and that is not always easy. because you either have to learn it or do it by feel and hope you're right. And there are some moves that are deceptive in that regard. So doing it by feel doesn't necessarily work. Like Luke is a great example, because when I play him, a lot of the times when I'm doing like corner pressure and stuff, I'll hit opponents with like real block strings, but then I will go for something that's not totally real. I'll miss the confirm. That's unfortunate. Of super basic knowledge of frame. So super basic as in like how frame data works, or like of characters frame data.
Final round.
Because I can explain how frame data works if that's the part you're unsure of, but if it's just character to character, move to move frame data, like I can't tell you everything. But if you, it should still be working, or it should still be there. If you hover over my stream, there should be like a little icon, I think like a little Street Fighter V icon, and if you click on that, it's like a frame data list. So you should be able to see, you should be able to look at every character's frame data for all their moves. So if you do something and you're not sure, if you remember what move they did, you can then just click on that and check it. But if it is the frame data, like in a very basic sense that you're not sure of, then I can explain that, I think, pretty simply, assuming
Fight.
the analogies that I'm bound to use are ones that you understand. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The sneaky air legs. I'm assuming that was supposed to be SBK. Okay, so that's a V-trigger combo. That's what I was interested in, the fact that you got something out of the overhead. So that makes a lot of sense. Ooh, ooh. Oh. Nice. Confirm. That was sick. Dilfs, do you play, what do you play on? Like what kind of controller do you use? Because that is another piece that is interesting to know. Because we got, I think we got the full variety here, unless Pingo is committing to his, the stick he got. Okay, so I'm assuming you're thinking of that from like when you're on defense. So here's how I'll put it. When a move is minus, so like, okay, if you think of a baseball swing, right, I'm gonna give you some like super basics, which you might already know, but they're gonna flow together. The analogy's gonna go together. So bear with me. When you think about swing a baseball bat, right? You've got your wind up, and then you've got your swing when you actually hit the ball, and then you've got your follow through, right? You can think of on Mixbox, really. Do you use the stick part of that at all? Because I've never actually heard of somebody using a Mixbox. Oh, it's the WASD one. Okay, I gotcha. What am I thinking of? Whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so if you think about swing a baseball bat, you got your startup. So yeah, so Dilfs will go to the back of the queue, and then Inferno, you're gonna play Pingo, in this one. Okay, I'm gonna forget the analogy part. When you're on defense, if the opponent's move is -3 or lower, so -3, -4, -5, etc., on block, then that means you can press a button, right? If it's -3, then that means you can press a 3-frame button, because it'll take them 3 frames to be able to do anything after they hit you. So if you do a 3-frame button immediately, you will hit them before they have a chance to do anything. If it's -2, then that means if you both press buttons, if you both press your 3 frames, you'll win. Yours will hit them first, but they have time to block. So that's why -2, -1 are called safe, but they're not actively like they're safe, but they're not like, you don't get anything extra out of that. The turn is over, but it's not a guaranteed turn swap either. If a move is plus unblock, that means they get to move that many more frames before you do. So you never want to press a button if they do something that's plus, unless you know for the fact they're going to do something ridiculously slow. I got a little jumbled explaining that, but I hope that makes enough sense. I can probably explain it in more detail if you want me to. Oh, we got Chun talk in the chat. We got a Chun chat going on. So Hero, that's what I was gonna bring up, is he's ending block strings with Kikoken instead of with legs, or instead of anything else. And I was gonna say, I'm assuming it's because that's either safe or more safe, or it's either equally safe or it's more safe than another option. So I'm happy that you noticed that in our asking. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna look at I wanna look at the frame data on the Kikoken, because obviously it doesn't tell me distance on the app that I use. But I am still interested in seeing what it is at like its unsafest. Unit attacks, normal throws, V system, specials. Here we go. So on block, heavy Kikoken is -4 at worst, I would guess, on block. I don't know which Kikoken's I don't know which ones actually combo. I don't know if they all do, or if it's just some of the other ones. But given that late Kikoken is -6, I'm assuming at worst, that definitely seems like a better and safer, or at least safer option to end combo. And obviously, Dilfs can explain it better than I can, because he actually plays the character and knows what he's talking about. But assuming it's a he, tell me if I'm wrong. But yeah, that makes sense to me, at least looking at it. I understand why. We got a Ryu fight. Nice anti-air. Ooh. Interesting choice. The backup EX Fireball. Ooh, nice. I don't know if you use the V trigger to give yourself time to react to that and block it, but that was sick.
It's a very difficult fight. Round 2. Fight.
At that deep DP, he was almost on the ground. So I will say, I don't want to forget to say this, so I'm going to say it now, and I just hope you hope this doesn't mess you up, Inferno. But I've said this. I said this to Pingo, and he worked on it and is now this monstrosity that I helped create. But it seems like, for the most part, your biggest issue is that you put yourself in the corner, and when you do, you don't... Oh, nice! There you go, buddy. He is gaming. Also, I will just say this: if I will probably default to calling you he, for the most part. If you are not he, just let me know. But yeah, Inferno. It seems like the biggest problem you have on defense is putting yourself in the corner. It's not like you do it all the time, and obviously Ryu doesn't want to be right in everybody's face the whole time. But you also don't necessarily know when to push your offense on them either, in like a more neutral position. So you end up backing up to create the space you want, but it puts you in the corner. So if they get past you, then you're in a much worse situation than you would be if you hadn't done that. So that is something to take into consideration. Because, like, Pingo, like, you've taken officially a full game and an extra round minimum off Pingo, who gives me and everybody else significant trouble. So you're obviously not bad at this game or anything like that, right? You obviously have skills and you know what you're doing. You just need to... You're now at the point where you just gotta clean up the little bits, where you know, I don't want to say make incorrect decisions, but hopefully you know what I mean. Like, you're at the point now where you have to just optimize what it is that you do. And one of the best ways to do that is to have other people watch your stuff and tell you what they think it is, so then you can recognize it and then do it. So, in my opinion, it seems like the worst thing you're doing for yourself, aside from just, like, stuff you can't help, like not knowing all the frames on every character, the worst thing you're doing is putting yourself in the corner a little bit too often. Backing up sometimes isn't a bad thing, but you tend to do it not a ton, but more than I would think you would want to, because the corner is a terrible place to be. And then once you're in the corner, you gotta, figure out how to optimize getting yourself out of the corner, and that's not easy. That again comes with time, practice, and understanding of your character and the opponent's character, so you know what you can get away with. But that was GG's. That was very GG's, you guys. Alright, we got like 5 minutes before the server maintenance. So we'll see if we're able to get more than one set in, but we will have to cross our fingers for that one.
Let's do it. I'm always ready for a fight.
I am always ready for a fight. Hopefully we'll be able to actually finish the set by the time it's done. Or by the time it starts. I actually don't know. We'll see what happens.
Round 1.
Alright, let's get it.
Fight.
Nice, he knows. Yep. Oh. Oh, I dropped. Hopefully this kills. It should, but the activate scaling is not the best. There we go. Okay. Kind of get that way a bit because I'm all like, what should I do here? Yeah, which makes sense, and that's what I was saying. Like, you back up. Backing up by itself is not a bad thing, especially as, you know, a Ryu. You want to maintain that, like, mid-distance. But occasionally, it seemed like you did it enough to, you know, get yourself in the corner, which is not where you want to be. Oh, see what I just did there? Bad choice. Now I gotta put him back in the corner. Oh, see, I picked a very bad time to throw a fireball. But yeah, like, knowing when it's safe to back up and when it's not, that'll come with experience. That'll come with time. Oh, I let go. I made a read. Didn't work out. I picked a very bad time to try to jump. Oh, that was kind of cool. Oh, how could you stuff my extremely slow overhead? What? He went the wrong way? I DP'd to the right and he DP'd to the left? I got a daily for that, yay. I got my 50 fight money. But yeah, Dark Inferno, that's an issue that, like, as you get more comfortable playing the game against, you know, all the different characters that you're gonna end up playing the game against, you'll just get used to when to do that and when not to. Oh, he threw. Oh, you motherfucker! You stole my perfect. I should have gone for a different combo. I could have killed. Damn. I'm a little salty. I should have had that. If I'd optimized better, I would have had that. I would have had that perfect yeet, and I go. Oh. Whoa, he punched me. Oh wow, I pressed a button there. Oh, we take those, baby. Oh, that killed too. Oh no, are we about to get server maintenanced? I hope not.
You win.
No! It failed to send the match results for the server. Now Capcom doesn't know I won game 2. Fuck. Wait, is it still gonna let us play? Ah, damn, there it is. Alright. Very unfortunate. GG's, Pingo. We'll have to settle it another time. Unfortunate. Only time I ever got back up to... Wait, I ever back up to begin with. It's for very specific matchups. Abigail and Falk are the two off the top of my head for my Chun, really. Most of the game is about learning the matchups, which comes with having Ken hand you your ass 1,800 times. Exactly. Hero gets it. But yes, that was GG's all around. We've got channel history in the making. But yes, I appreciate everybody very much for hanging out and for playing, and for listening to me talk through my replays for like an hour and a half, something like that. Thank you, obviously, to the new people who showed up and followed. I will hope to see you guys back again. I stream Street Fighter Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. EST. And on Fridays, most of the time I'm streaming Divinity Original Sin 2 with my girlfriend. So if you like that game, or you just like me, or you like girls, feel free to join then as well. So yes, thank you everybody. Thank you very much. We will raid. It's capital L Lord, capital P Pookums, right? Hold on, I can just pull it up and look myself. Lord Pookums, yes, capital L, capital P. Oh, it doesn't. All right. Well, I like to be my girlfriend's an English major. If I don't capitalize, she does EX legs on me in a bad way. But yes, thank you everybody. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I will send you over to Lord Pookums. And I will hope to see you guys next time. Well, thank you for joining, Hero. All right. Appreciate you guys. And I hope to see you next time. Peace out.